Hey YouTubers, Greg from Bright Spots again. Wanted to show you the bowl that I was talking about. I call it a bowl. Just high ridges and goes down into a little valley below, but it's not really a valley because of all the saplings and weeds and pricker bushes. And for a human to walk through there, you're getting severely beat up, which I did get beat up. But yeah, let me show you the little setup here. Let me switch the camera around here. So, excuse me. So this is the top of the south ridge, and if you can see, it's hard to see, but you can see my antenna there, but that's the food plot down there. So you can tell a difference of how thick it is and the work that I've done so far. I've probably got, I don't know, maybe 4 hours into this right now. Just coming over and weed whacking to kind of make a little presence in this stuff, and then walking around and pulling and removing, and I'll show you how I have it set up and where we're going to sit. The idea of this entire food plot is to be able to bring my kids out. They're older now, but my wife as well, and keep her comfortable, keep her warm, and actually be able to see some deer moving and you know, just have some enjoyable time together out in the woods. So let's take a walk down here. See the trail and whatnot. So at this point, all I've done is weed whack and pull the weeds and pricker bushes and whatnot. My plan today is to rake most of this up. I got a really high powered leaf blower that I'm hopefully going to be able to blow most of this stuff out of here and be able to also till it up. So my buddy of mine let me borrow his tiller. Little thing to talk about here is, you know, if you got friends that allow you to use their equipment and whatnot, it's so nice. And then what I usually do is I'll give them burger when I shoot deer in the fall. It's just a nice little way to say thank you very much for allowing me to, you know, use their equipment and whatnot. You can also see I got a covert camera over there with a pointing antenna. This is using AT&T. We'll go down there and I'll show you that as well. But the pointing antenna works awesome. Out here in AT&T, especially being in the bowl in northern Michigan, the cell coverage is pretty spotty at best. And through just trial and error and troubleshooting and whatnot, using this antenna and pointing it to the south has really helped me be able to utilize the WCA covert camera and just get pictures. It's almost like Christmas, you know? So getting down here further into the food plot itself, you can kind of tell, you know, how thick it is. Look at that back there. You'll notice that I built up a barrier, if you will, with all the weeds and dirt and sticks and stumps and what have you. Why? Because I don't want the deer coming in through there. I want the deer coming in on the other side of this pile and the other side of that pile. Why? Because up the hill here is where I plan to be planted on a ground blind, a 2-seater ground blind. And I do not want the deer coming straight at me and looking right up the hill and spotting me. So coming from the sides, the left and the right, or the south and the north, is really the whole idea of why I built that. Because there's no deer that are going to be going through there. But you can see over on that side, between those two trees, hopefully they come in that way, which they have in the past. And I also hope that they come in right through here. So when they're coming in, I'll give you the viewpoint looking up the hill. They'll be facing sideways, broadside, which is perfect. Hoping to utilize this tree. I left this tree hoping to utilize the tree for a mock scrape, which will be nice. Get the bucks in here, get them using it, got some low limbs and whatnot. You know, a check-in point. There's also a couple other trees that I think might work as well. But yeah, let me get to leaf blowing and getting this stuff out of here and tilling some stuff up, and we'll check back in with you.